Hi, Greasy Garage Dwellers. I'm Chuck. This is Up Chuck Chops. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're actually going to do some chopping, at least grinding and cutting. And I think I can make those mental leaps to say it's chopping. Anyhow, if I'm going to be pretending to be a fabricator welder, I might as well look like it. So, let's get to work. I think I have everything laid out to get started. I am fighting some audio and visual. I seem to have pretty good audio or pretty good visual. I'm having a hard time getting both. But here's my job today. See that slack? That is no good. I need to get a tensioner in here so it's not so sloppy. I have a plan. I need to weld a bracket there so I can bolt up my chain tensioner. I don't know if it'll fry the electronics on the engine, but before I weld, I'm going to pull it. And I also need to weld the engine plate. It didn't work out like I thought originally, and I'm not going to be able to just hold it together with 4 bolts. So, I've got it clamped. Once I get my chain tensioner lined out, I'll pull the engine and we'll be welding. A little aside here. If you're an actual fabricator or welder, I am sorry. But the only way I'm going to learn is doing it. I don't think I can learn this in a book. Here's what I have going on. I bought this little deal off of Amazon. That's the bushing there. My chain is going to ride here and it's going to hold up on it. Here's a chunk of mini bike that I had from another project left over. And I hope, I'm going to be positive here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a hole there. And I'm going to punch a hole here to hold tension. And then take this out so it sits down. You'll see it in a minute. On the jack shaft housing. Weld it on. And I don't know if I'm going to trim this and try to make it a little more pretty, or if I'm going to leave that in case I need another bracket. Because I got 2 there that I might be able to use for something. I'm not sure yet. But I do know I have to make my holes. I have to trim this out. And I will like to make it less ugly. So that's what we got going on. And now I'm Captain PPE. I learned this trick from a feller. If you don't have cutting oil, you can dribble a little bit of water on. Give her a little extra room. Is it pretty? No. Will it work? I think so. I think that will do the job. I'm going to leave it whole. I'm not going to trim anymore because I might need that extra metal for something. We're just going to have to see. So I'm going to bolt up the tensioner, see if we can set it down in here and just see how everything works. There it is. Ow. Check my fitment. I'll have to mark this again, but it doesn't feel too tight. Clean that up, finish cleaning my bracket up, and it'll be pull engine time and weld time. All right, bracket is in. Tensioner's doing what it's supposed to. My engine mount plate is in, welded in. Engine's reinstalled. Now get the cover on, get the pink where I need it, get the front end greased, and we'll be real close. All right, so things happened. Got the torque converter cover over here on, gas tank's back on. I got a little paint on. I'm pretty happy with it today. Got a lot of stuff done, but I'm aggravated because I got to wait for paint to dry because I got Randy, and I just had to get some paint on. So that's where we're at. Another little step closer. Next time, hopefully, we'll be getting some guards on, cleaned up, getting the body cleaned up and on, kind of test fitting some things, and getting our cables rerouted, seeing if I can get a throttle rigged up. Get that done, front wheels on, we'll be ready to roll. Thanks for joining me. If you like my stuff, do me a favor and give it a like. If you really like it, maybe think about subscribing. That's it for this one. Keep wrenching.